can't escape the Xerxes even in my dreams. I wonder if my warding spells will be enough. Very well. You shouldn't have done that. Very well.
Who are they? Watch out, there may be more of them. I've got this one. Hold the line. They must not pass. Stand fast for Bruma. Take that. A little closer. Fight fire with fire. Do not give up hope. We must get to the temple. Drive them back. Follow me. The temple is our only hope for Bruma and the Empire. Akatosh and the dragon. Remember Kavach. Back to Oblivion with you. Oblivion take you. To me. That's for my father. Your lord will never prevail. Drive them back for Akatosh. Fall back.
Farewell, my friend. Farewell. Go with Akatosh. I have many questions about all this. I hope Joffrey will be able to answer them. Thanks for the rescue. I didn't think we would make it out of the chapel alive. Perhaps Akatosh guided you to us. The next section of the Mysterium Xerxes is very difficult. I haven't deciphered the rest of the ritual yet. I hope you are making better progress. The second item is the counterpart to the first, the blood of a divine. This was a terrible puzzle to me. Unlike the Daedra Lords, the gods have no artifacts, and do not physically manifest themselves in our world. I figured out another item needed for the ritual, to open the portal to Cameron's paradise. How, then, to obtain the blood of a god? But Joffrey solved it. The blood of Martin Septim himself, who became one of the divines. This is a secret remembered only by the Blades, passed down from one Grand Master to the next. Joffrey should tell it to you himself. What is it, my friend? Thank Akatosh you're here. I've deciphered the final item for the ritual to open a portal to Cameron's paradise. Take care. Hello, my friend. I have good news. I've made some progress in deciphering the gate-opening ritual. I'm glad to see you. I'm finally starting to unlock the secrets of the second half of the gate-opening ritual. I've put myself in your hands. Hello? I'm afraid I can't tell you that. Strange. The capital of one of the ancient Aeliad kingdoms which flourished in Cyrodiil before the rise of men. It is said that the ruins are still haunted by the vengeful spirit of its last king. True or not, it is not a place to enter lightly. Be careful. You are a wonder. Not only the hero of Kavach, but the master of Miskarkand as well. Good. Have her meet me in the chapel of Talos for a council of war. That seems a fitting place to make such desperate plans. You're not going to like it. Joffrey doesn't like it. The Countess of Bruma certainly isn't going to like it. Great sigil stones are the anchors of great gates. The kind of gate the mythic Dawn opened at Kavach. The kind of gate the mythic Dawn wants to open here to destroy Bruma. I said you weren't going to like it. The risk is great, I know. I was at Kavach. I saw the terrible power of the Daedric siege engine. But we have no choice. The only way to recover the Amulet of Kings is to allow the mythic Dawn to proceed with their plan to attack Bruma. No. I'll lead the defense of Bruma myself. If I am to be Emperor, it's time I started acting like one. Remember when we first met in Kavach? I told you that I didn't want any part of the gods' plan. I still don't know if there is a divine plan, but I've come to realize that it doesn't matter. What matters is that we act. That we do what's right when confronted with evil. That's what you did at Kavach. It wasn't the gods that saved us, it was you. Were you acting for the gods? I don't know. But now, it's my turn to act. Please, my friend, I need your judgment, not your obedience. I explain myself to you so you understand me, and so you can explain to the Countess. I'm afraid she may take a bit more convincing than you. As a young man, I grew impatient with Mages' Guild restrictions, as did many of my fellow apprentices. We threw ourselves into the riddles of Daedric magic. We hungered for forbidden secrets. Knowledge and power were our gods. You can guess the rest. We got in over our heads. People died. My friends died. I've put those days behind me. But the bitter wisdom that one has been a fool is not without value. I put aside the dark arts when I became a priest, but the workings of fate may be seen in this too. The gods can turn anything to good, or so I piously told those who came to see me for advice. Perhaps I may yet come to believe it myself. I haven't always been a priest. In my youth, I followed a different path. I know more than I want to about the seductive power of Daedric magic. Let's just leave it at that. To Wayne Priory, then. I'm with you. The sooner we reach Cloud Ruler Temple, the better. Lead on. In the meantime, the Bruma Guard needs your help to close an Oblivion gate. Didn't you already speak to Joffrey about that? I'm sorry, but I don't know yet. The Xerxes, it clouds my mind and haunts my dreams like nothing I've ever experienced. But don't worry. I will solve it. I must. I am close. I am sure of it. I should have seen it sooner. It's the counterpart to the Great Welkin Stone, just as the first two were the opposed powers of the Daedra and the Divines. Welkin Stones contain the concentrated power of Mundus. Their counterparts are sigil stones, which are used to hold open Oblivion gates. A great sigil stone, then, is what we require. I've put myself in your hands. Don't fail me. I'll keep an eye out for trouble while you're gone. I was looking forward to reaching Cloud Ruler Temple. Don't be long. You should talk to Joffrey. He needs your help. Trouble down in Bruma, I think. While you were gone, I've made some progress in deciphering the Mysterium Xerxes ritual. The third item we need is a great Welkin Stone. You may have run across lesser Welkin Stones. They're fairly common in Ayleid ruins. But a great Welkin Stone will not be easy to come by. They have been plundered one by one over the years. Due to their great value to mages and occultists, there is only one place that is rumoured to still contain one. The ruins of the Ayleid city of Miskarkand, a place where many have perished seeking its great stone. But nothing else will do, so you must succeed where all others have failed. While I continue to study the Mysterium Xerxes, you should keep searching for the armour of Martin Septim. While I continue to study the Mysterium Xerxes, you should keep searching for the Daedric artifact we'll need for the ritual.
No!
That's a shame. I have everything necessary for the ritual to use the Xerxes to open a portal to Cameron's paradise. Remember, the portal will close behind you, so you will need to take everything you need. I don't know much about it. The commentaries on the Mysterium Xerxes are the only source we have for its existence. The author of the commentaries claimed the Xerxes was written by Mehrunes Dagon himself, but no one else has ever seen it. I've learned that the Mysterium Xerxes is both the gate and the key to Cameron's paradise. In some sense, the book is Cameron's paradise. Manca Cameron bound himself to the Xerxes when he created his paradise, using dark rituals which I will not speak of further. A gate can be opened from the outside, however. It will be more difficult, as I will have to temporarily bind myself to the book, but I believe it can be done. I will continue working to decipher the arcane items needed for the binding ritual. This evil book was written by Mehrunes Dagon himself, and given by him to Manca Cameron. I believe Manca Cameron used it to create his paradise. It should give us the means to open a gate there ourselves. I will continue studying it. I thought I heard something. Joffrey believes that the death of the Emperor and the darkening of the Dragonfires is the key. Something has changed to make these stable portals to Oblivion possible. Emperor, Amulet, and Dragonfire. With these divine gifts, the Daedra of Oblivion have been kept at bay for thousands of years. It is now clear to me that the only way to stop the Oblivion invasion is to relight the Dragonfires. While the Dragonfires burned, the divine barriers kept the Daedra from making more than fleeting visits to our world. But the Dragonfires can only be relit by an heir of the Septim blood, wielding the Amulet of Kings. This was the essence of Manca Cameron's plot. He was undone only by the merest chance. But his complete victory remains perilously close. We must recover the Amulet of Kings and relight the Dragonfires before it is too late to stem Dagon's invasion. They are stable portals between our world and Oblivion. They violate the most basic principles of Daedric magic. They should be impossible. Something fundamental must have changed to make them possible. Against all hope, you returned from Cameron's paradise with the Amulet of Kings. We now have a chance to turn back Dagon's invasion. I must go to the Temple of the One and perform the ceremony to relight the Dragonfires. But we must hurry. The barriers between our world and Oblivion weaken with every gate that is opened. If Mehrunes Dagon is able to cross over into our world, even relighting the Dragonfires will not be able to send him back. The only way to close all the Oblivion gates forever is for me to relight the Dragonfires in the Temple of the One. Our only hope is to recover the Amulet of Kings from Manca Cameron.
Look out! Yeah!
There you are. Don't do that. Don't do that. You need to go now. You shouldn't be here. I think you'd better leave here. You've overstayed your welcome, I'm afraid. I don't think you should be here. I yield. Come back with help. I don't know how much longer we can hold out in here. Unless you need something, let's continue on to Waynon Priory. I wondered if you'd come back. I admit I've had my doubts about your story. I heard about how you helped the guard drive the Daedra back. Well done. Have you brought help? We've been trapped here since the Daedra overran the city. It isn't that I don't believe you, but I won't go with you until I know everyone can leave here safely. We've been through too much together already for me to just abandon them to their fate. You're back. Did you bring help? No. I'm sorry, but even if what you say is true, I won't abandon these people to their fate. I'll go with you when we can all leave here together. You destroyed the Oblivion Gate, they say. You gave them hope. You helped them drive the Daedra back. Yes, I'll come with you to Waynon Priory and hear what Joffrey has to say. Lead on. Danger, you say. You came here to tell me this. Explain yourself or leave me alone. There are many others here who actually need your help. Of course I'm in danger, but I'm needed here. I can't leave. I assume you didn't risk your own life to come here to tell me something I already know. Who are you and what do you want? The Emperor is dead. Who are you? What do you really want with me? Yes, I'm a priest. Do you need a priest? I don't think I'll be much help to you. I'm having trouble understanding the gods right now. If all this is part of a divine plan, I'm not sure I want to have anything to do with it. I prayed to Akatosh all through that terrible night, but no help came. Only more Daedra. What plan? What are you talking about? What can you possibly know that would help me make sense of this? If you came to me for help, you're more of a fool than you look. Look around. What good is a priest? No, you must have the wrong man. I am a priest of Akatosh. My father was a farmer. Emperor Uriel Septim? You think the Emperor is my father? An entire city destroyed to get at me? Why? Because I'm the Emperor's son? You spoke to the Emperor before he died? And he told you to find me? I don't know. It's strange. I think you might actually be telling the truth. What does this mean? What do you want from me? We'd better find Joffrey. Be careful. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I know I would be dead by now if it weren't for you. Thank you. But everyone expects me to suddenly know what to do, how to behave. The Blades saluting me and hailing me as Martin Septim. Not much of a speech, was it? Didn't seem to bother them, though. They want an emperor to tell them what to do. And I haven't the faintest idea. Let's continue on to Cloud Ruler Temple. I haven't had a good night's sleep since Clavicus was attacked. Let's not keep the Blades waiting. I think we should find your friend Joffrey at once. Do you think there are any more of those assassins about? Out of the frying pan into the fire, eh? This wasn't part of the plan, was it? Ah, well, thank you. The honor is mine. Joffrey, all of you, I know you all expect me to be emperor. I'll do my best. But this is all new to me. I'm not used to giving speeches, but I wanted you to know that I appreciate your welcome here. I hope I prove myself worthy of your loyalty in the coming days. That's it. Thank you. The Emperor. That's an idea that will take some getting used to. In any case, we need the amulet first. Maybe Joffrey will know where to start. Of course, the Amulet of Kings. So I can take it to the Temple of the One and light the dragon fires and stop the Oblivion invasion. What the Emperor told you implies that the amulet is the key to the preservation of that barrier. All practitioners of Daedric magic are familiar with the almost impenetrable barrier between our world and Oblivion. What I saw at Clavicus, everything I know about Daedric magic says that such stable portals are impossible. Yet those gates to Oblivion existed. The old rules no longer apply. Clavicus is only the beginning of what Mehrunes Dagon will do. If the amulet is truly the key to restoring the barriers between our world and Oblivion, you must waste no time in recovering it. Don't worry about me, my friend. I know I'm in good hands here. This whole business of being heir to the throne will take some getting used to. Please bear with me while I'm getting oriented here. You should follow Joffrey's orders. I'm still trying to adjust to everything that has happened. Ah, you're back. I told Joffrey not to worry. I can see you've had bad news. You didn't recover the amulet, did you?
I will need time to unlock the secrets of this evil book. But you should speak to Joffrey. He was concerned about reports of spies in Bruma.
By the Nine! Such a thing is dangerous even to handle. Forgive me. You were right to bring it, but you'd better give it to me. I know some ways to protect myself from its evil power. I don't know. Maybe. I suspect that the secret of how to open a portal to Cameron's paradise lies within these pages. But I will need time. Tampering with dark secrets, even just reading them, can be very dangerous. I'll have to proceed carefully. In the meantime, you should speak to Joffrey. He was concerned about reports of spies in Bruma. I hope to have at least part of the Mysterium Xarxes translated in a few days. Speak to Joffrey about those spies in the meantime. I'm working as quickly as I can. The Xarxes doesn't give up its secrets easily. I've made some progress on the Mysterium Xarxes. I think I've identified the section that deals with opening a portal to Cameron's paradise. I need some time to study the Mysterium Xarxes. I'll let you know when I learn something. The Xarxes mentions 4 items needed for the ritual, but so far I have only deciphered one of them. The blood of a Daedra lord. In fact, Daedric artifacts are known to be formed from the essence of a Daedric lord, from whence they derive their great power. I've deciphered part of the ritual needed to open a portal to Cameron's paradise. Not an easy thing to come by, obviously, but we will need a Daedric artifact. Bring it to me when you have acquired one. I'm still studying the Mysterium Xarxes. Its corrupting power is terrible. I've made some progress with the Mysterium Xarxes, finally. The Mysterium Xarxes is the most dangerous Daedric sorcery I've ever encountered. I can't escape the Xarxes even in my dreams. I wonder if my warding spells will be enough. I'll have to proceed cautiously with the Mysterium Xarxes. It is exceedingly dangerous. I think I'm close to deciphering more of the ritual. I hope to have made some progress by the time you return with the Daedric artifact. I'm still working on the second item needed for the gate-opening ritual. I believe I'm close to deciphering the relevant passage. My research is moving forward again. It's only a matter of time before I decipher the 3rd and 4th ingredients for the ritual. Ah, azure as star, as beautiful as all the tales tell. This blade has slain many a hero over the years. Tamriel will be better off without it for a while. Ah, the mask of Clavicus Vile. You are wise not to let yourself get further enmeshed in his plots. There is no disguising the bestial nature of some of the Daedric princes. Who now knows the tale of how this Dwemer hammer came to embody the power of one of their most bitter foes? Thieves everywhere will curse us both for the loss of this ring, my friend. So be it. A fearsome weapon and steeped in the ancient evil of its master. May its deadly power turn good for once. I'll sleep better once this keepsake of Namira is gone from my possession. A good choice for our purpose, though. The merchants of Cyrodiil would sleep more soundly, knowing this key is gone from the world. But why tell them? Not many people would give up Spellbreaker for destruction, my friend. Your sacrifice honors me. I never thought to see this again. I once possessed it, briefly. A lifetime ago, it seems now. To obtain it, and then give it up. I honor your dedication to our cause. Good riddance to this tool of mischief. The world will be better off with this foul thing gone from it. Not many could resist the temptation of the Ogma Infinium. Now it is my turn to be put to the test. As you wish. My preparations for the ritual will be different, depending on the artifact we use. So I'll need it as soon as possible. I wonder if Mephala herself knows how many lives this foul blade has taken over the years. I will be glad to give the world a respite from it. I won't ask what you went through to obtain this, my friend. I know all too well the depravity of the princes of Oblivion. Are you ready to give me the artifact? Remember, the ritual will consume its physical form. It won't be seen again on Tamriel for many years. The only way to obtain a Daedric artifact is through the cults devoted to each of the Daedric lords. Remember, the Mysterium Xarxes ritual will consume the physical form of the artifact in order to release its Daedric power. The book, Modern Heretics, is the best introduction to Daedric cults. The library here has a copy if you need it. Be sure to speak to Joffrey about the armor of Martin Septim. I'll continue my study of the Mysterium Xerxes. Good luck, my friend. Don't take any unnecessary risks. My progress on the Mysterium Xerxes is slow, I'm afraid. How goes your search for the armor of Tiber Septim? The Septim blood may flow through my veins, but you have the soul of a hero. The armor of Tiber Septim himself. Joffrey will be amazed to see it. You can reassure Joffrey that I will not destroy the armor. All I need is a scraping of Talos's divine blood. The blades are as touchy as priests about relics of Tiber Septim, it seems. Be careful, my friend. I know you've braved many dangers already, but Miscarkand is not to be taken lightly. I should have the final part of the ritual deciphered soon. It's only a matter of time now. The pinnacle of Ayleid magic. Once, every Ayleid city had its great stone, but they've all been plundered over the centuries. All but one. The great stone of Miscarkand is reputed still to shine in the deep darkness of its ruined halls, but no one has ever done more than glimpse it from a distance. It is said to be guarded by the ghost of the last king of Miscarkand. The last item for the ritual still eludes me, I'm afraid. The Mysterium Xerxes gives up its secrets reluctantly. The supporting glyphs all point to Oblivion, but the signifier of the main symbol matches nothing. I am sorry to burden you with my problems. I'll do my best to have an answer by the time you return with the Great Welkin Stone. You're back, and you've got the Great Stone. I've made no progress on the fourth item, and every day that passes brings the mythic dawn closer to victory. I'm close to understanding the complete gate-opening ritual. The final section is almost within my grasp. Miscarkand is one of the most extensive Ayleid ruins in Cyrodiil. It was the capital of one of the ancient Ayleid kingdoms. You might find glories and laments among the Ayleid ruins useful. I have the library's copy at my table if you need it. You did. I can count on you. Yes, you did. I can't force you to do anything. I understand that. And I thank you. I never thought to see a great Welkin stone as beautiful as all the old tales tell. But of course its beauty is a mask for its deadly power, like everything crafted by the Ayleids. Now, we need only one more item, and we'll be ready to open a portal to Manca Cameron's realm. When you're ready for battle, the Countess will order her men to stop closing the gates outside the city. My place is on the battlefield. The time for hiding in Cloud Ruler Temple is over. Come, let us go down to battle together.
We must hold the line until the great gate opens.
I'm waiting to discuss our battle plans with the Countess. Have you told her to meet me here yet? Let the Countess know I'll be waiting for her in the Chapel of Talos. We must allow the Mythic Dawn to proceed with their plan, to open 3 lesser gates outside Bruma. According to the plans you captured from those spies, they need 3 lesser gates open before they can open a great gate. The great gate will allow them to bring out the siege machine to blast the walls of Bruma, just like at Kavach. But it's our only hope to get the great sigil stone we need to complete the ritual. You'll have to act swiftly when the great gate opens.
Soldiers of Cyrodiil, the Empire will stand or fall by what we do here today. Will we let the Daedra do to Bruma what they did to Kavach? Will we let them burn our homes? Will we let them kill our families? No! We make our stand here, today, for the whole of Cyrodiil. We must hold fast until the hero of Kavach can destroy their great gate. We must kill whatever comes out of that gate. Soldiers of Cyrodiil, do you stand with me?
We won a great victory here today. We now have the means to recover the Amulet of Kings from Manca Cameron. But we need to act quickly. Cameron will not take long to recognize his danger. Remember, the portal closes behind you. Anything you need, carry it with you. I'll have the ritual ready in the Great Hall when you arrive. Farewell.
You need to close the Great Gate! We'll try to hold them off as long as we can!
I have everything in place for the ritual. I'll open the portal whenever you're ready. I don't know what you'll find in Cameron's paradise. I do know the portal I create through the Mysterium Xerxes ritual will close behind you. You'll have to find another way back. I believe that Manca Cameron acts as the anchor for paradise, just as a sigil stone anchors an Oblivion gate in place. Kill Manca Cameron, and you will unmake his paradise. Shall I open the portal to paradise? Are you ready? Do you need something? Otherwise, I should make my preparations for the ritual. There's no time to lose. We have only one chance at this. Use the portal to Cameron's paradise before it closes again. You found a way back. Does this mean you did it? You defeated him? Then you have it. You have the Amulet of Kings. Belongs to me. The Amulet of Kings. So you and Joffrey have said. If it is true, if the Emperor really was my father, then I should be able to wear it. Only those of the Septim blood can wear the Amulet of Kings. Yes, of course. What am I waiting for? After all, this is my destiny. And no man can deny his destiny. I didn't really need the amulet to tell me that. I've known it was true since you first told me back in Clavicus. But it is one thing to talk of becoming Emperor, and quite another to actually be the Emperor. Not yet. Until we light the dragon fires, the gates are open, and Mehrunes Dagon's invasion continues. While you were gone, I sent a messenger to Chancellor Akato. He waits for us in the Imperial City. Chancellor Akato is the head of the Elder Council. The Council rules in the Emperor's absence. I don't expect any objections from the Elder Council, but we should defer to their authority. Let's go to the Imperial City at once, before the enemy can recover from Manca Cameron's death. That's fine. Make sure you have everything you need. There's no telling what you'll find there. Farewell, my friend. Our fate is in your hands. Bring back the Amulet of Kings. Brace yourself. Let's continue on to the Elder Council chambers. Very well. Let's finish this. Mehrunes Dagon knows that if I can reach the Temple of the One and light the dragon fires, he has lost. Come on! By ancient tradition, I may not present myself as a candidate for the throne. I need you to formally present my claim to Chancellor Akato. I do what I must do. I cannot stay to rebuild Tamriel. That task falls to others. Farewell. You've been a good friend in the short time that I've known you, but now I must go. The dragon waits. Come on! We need to get to the dragon fires before it's too late. Help me get past Dagon and into the Temple of the One. I'll do the rest. We're too late. Mehrunes Dagon is here. Lighting the dragon fires will no longer save us. The barriers that protected us from Oblivion are gone. What should we do now? Let's continue on to the Elder Council chambers. Delay is dangerous. We should go to the Imperial City at once. Lead on. What is it? I don't see how. Mortal weapons may hurt him. But now that he is physically here in Tamriel, they have no power to actually destroy him. Wait, yes. The amulet was given to mortals by Akatosh. It contains his divine power. But how to use this power against Dagon? The amulet was not intended as a weapon. I have an idea. One last hope. I must reach the dragon fires and the Temple of the One. You'll just have to trust me. I know now what I was born to do, but I'll need your help. I have to get past Mehrunes Dagon somehow. Then I'll do the rest. Lead on, my friend. No! If we let ourselves get besieged in the palace, we're doomed. We must get to the Temple of the One immediately. Lead on, my friend. I'm with you, of course. We'll hold them off as long as we can. Return quickly. I'll stay here until you're ready to continue to the Elder Council chambers. Don't be long. I know the risk. I was at Clavicus. But there is no other way. We have no choice. She will. She must. Ah, here you are. I have good news. Of a sort. There is no need for any formality at this time. I am not Emperor yet, and I am quite new to this notion of being heir to the throne. Thank you for coming. I know I am asking for a great deal of trust, but this is the only way. I would not suggest it otherwise. You have a rare gift to know when desperation is the path of wisdom. I will do everything in my power to defend your city, my lady.